To know more on HIV or AIDS, call toll-free number 1097. Know your status. Be educated about AIDS. Issued in public interest by the Meghalaya AIDS Control Society.
Umentri bakmi yaktana boarding ha jylla. James PK Sangma ulayathu. Baga jingtrei yaga Ganol small hydro project hadu menta kalong 0.0% ula Pyntip ru bayag project la bot hong ban Pyndep au bna Jymmang jong snam arajar arpoar. Habo jawab yaga jingkli bala onra du MLA ka Congress u Zenit M Sangma. Hapo kayong darbar mda kasngi u James ulayathu ru baga jinglut na benta ketika project la deb ban penthamai biang house nam baladeb syaka sanspa nyau pon nyau kuwe klor. Ula Pyntip ru baga daw bahaban penthamai ya ke jing pulut bayade baga ketika project kalong namar ke jing don kam shishu ya kitiar katkum ke jing drodur da ka Central Water Commission hak bahaban thiet ru ikitiar bathamai bat namar ke jing dor kitiar katkum kapor. Ulong baya ka DPR bat ka tender na benda ketika project la ale house nam arajar nyau.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to start question number 28. A. Sir, the status of the Ganol small hydro project stands at 66.60%. B. Sir, the target for commissioning the project after the 2014 approved cost is May 2022, sir. C. Sir, the estimate of the above project has been revised within the last 1 year. D. Sir, the project cost has been revised to 507.71 crores. The reasons for the increase in the cost of the project are as follows. 1. Increase in the quantity of items specified in the construction drawings approved by the Central Water Commission, New Delhi. 2. Addition of new items as per the approved construction drawings. 3. Increase in quantity due to geological reasons. And 4. Time overrun.
From the replies of the Honourable Minister, I could understand that 66% of the total quantity of work has been already completed, and remaining around 34% is pending. So when up to the tune of 66% of the total work quantity has already been completed, how can there be geological surprise, geological reasons as stated by the Honourable Minister? Because geological reasons or geological surprise can be only underground, not overground. And when the work has already been completed with 66%, then the work quantity underground should have been already completed long back. So I would like to get the reason and reply from the Honourable Minister.
I would not have the details as to 66% went into which components, sir. I will require notice for that, what the Honourable Member is asking. But, sir, 66% of the work has been completed, sir. And the geological surprises came in the form of soil stability and things like that, as you rightly pointed out, sir. And the construction of the surface penstock had to be made into the underground penstock, sir. So that was one of the reasons why the cost went up. And there are many, many factors, sir. But I think, sir, it's what is important here, sir, is that most of the work, 66%, which is pertaining to the civil construction, sir, has been completed, and the rest of the 40% is there, which also there's remaining certain amount of civil construction and also the electromechanicals which are left, sir. But to answer his question, sir, I can give him a breakup of how much has been spent and how much has been completed commensurate to that spending. So I can provide that details to him, sir.
When this much amount of money is being revised, means being additionally required. The minister in charge should have been done proper investigation, proper homework before going to sanction the additional amount as being indicated in the revised estimate. And when the House wants to know the reason as to why this much amount, I think from the original estimate which was approved in 2014, 151 crores additional amount has been revised in this revised estimate for this project. So when this much tune of amount of money is being additionally sanctioned, then I think the honorable minister should know the reason as to why this much amount has to be increased in the original estimate. So I don't get satisfactory reply from the honorable minister, and this much reasons should have been given by the honorable minister orally, not by taking time for future, because this should have been, because in the last session also this question came, but then we didn't get the supplementary, we didn't get the time to put supplementary questions. This is very important, sir, because lots of money from public exchequer is being drained out. So we would like to know, we would like to get categorical reply from the honorable minister.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Sir, this project, I'm sorry to say this, but when it was prepared, sir, and the DPR was prepared in 2007, and the tender was floated in 2007, so the project itself was not a viable project, sir. But however, for reasons best known to the government at that point of time, sir, the project was tendered out. And then, sir, what happened was when the DPR was prepared, sir, I'll go to the whole genesis, sir, to explain the whole matter, sir. So this stage 1 of the Ganol small hydro project, sir, which is for 22.5 megawatts, was originally accorded administrative approval on May 2008. And this was at a cost of 177.52 crores, sir. However, it could only be implemented, sir, in 2014 after financial support from the state government. And in 2013, sir, it was in the sitting of an empowered committee that Government of Meghalaya agreed to extend financial assistance to MECL in the form of a VGF, viability gap funding, to the tune of 100 crores, sir. And the cost was pegged at rupees 332.68 crores, sir. So then in 2014, MEPGCL had to revise the project cost on account of increase in the cost of land as per the new Land Acquisition Act 2013, sir. And then the revised cost estimate came to 356.43 crores because of this, sir. And subsequently, the administrative approval also was accorded by the government in 2019, sir. Sir, the details what honorable member is asking for is he wants to know, sir, where the money was spent, into what, which part of the project. So that's a very detailed thing, sir. And I'm willing to place it on the table of the House, sir, because it'll unnecessarily consume time, sir. But when honorable member casts aspersions like we have not done our due diligence as a government, I think that's very wrong, sir. I mean, the government has due diligence, has done due diligence, and we have examined this whole project. The fact of the matter is, sir, that right from the stage of it being conceptualized, the project was unviable. And despite the fact that the project has been unviable, we as a government have taken a call, sir, that this project is very important for Garo Hills. And that is why the government has revised this cost and given administrative approval for this revised cost, sir. Because we want to see that this project is completed in time, and this will be a very important project for Garo Hills, sir. So I think that honorable member, I don't know, maybe he doesn't want this project to take off. I don't know that, sir. But I think that it's very important. It was important at that point of the time for the government to think about whether we just let whatever has been spent on this project go to waste, or we give additional funds so that this project can see the light of day. And that's the call that the government took, sir, that we must not let this expenditure, whatever expenditure has gone into this project, go to waste. And that's why, sir, we took a call on that, sir. But it's wrong on the part of honorable member to cast aspersions like that, sir. And I hope that, he refrains from doing such things, sir.
It's very wrong on the part of the Honourable Minister to say that the questioner is not willing to get this project take off. I have so much of interest, that is why I have brought this question for information, Mr. Minister. And when the Honourable Minister is replying, he is giving whimsical replies, not coming to the point, because the reasons that he was mentioning was not serious. And he is using the word "I think," which is ambiguous. I also know this part of English at least, Mr. Speaker, sir. I think means it may be or it may not be. This kind of replies are not expected from the honourable ministers, Mr. Speaker, sir. And the background they're talking about, originally in 2007, when the scheme was sanctioned, it was only 155 crores. And subsequently in 2008, when different government came, the present Chief Minister, Honorable Present Chief Minister was the Power Minister then. Then it could not take off. Then because of the time overrun, it has to be revised again in 2014 up to the tune of 356. There should not be any blame game. But then, sincerely, there should have been concerted effort to make this scheme complete. Timely, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So what is your question?
Now, no, this is important because it
this is a question hour, so please come to the question. Yeah.
So, in the reason given, also, it is stated that increase in the quantity of items specified in the construction drawings approved by the Central Water Commission, New Delhi. These details we would like to get within this session, Mr. Speaker, sir. And the question, another question means this is asking the information to be furnished to this August House within this current session. And I would like to know from the Honourable Minister whether any grant has been given to MECL for this particular project.
The total funding pattern for this project is loan, sir, is rupees 223.11 crores, sir. Equity is rupees 54.62 crores, sir, and the grant component is rupees 229.98 crores, sir, taking the total to 507.71 crores, sir.
Mr. Speaker, so after this estimate was revised ultimately in September 2020, how much grant has been given to the MECL?
That is the last supplementary question. Minister, please be specific to the question.
Yeah, can you repeat that question, sir?
After the estimate has been revised in the last year, how much grant has been given to MECL?
So that's what I was talking about, sir. 229.98 crores, sir.
So when it was given?
The exact date, sir. The honourable member wants the exact date. I don't have the exact date, sir, but the last grant was 30 crores, sir. So that must have been, I don't have the exact date with me, sir.
That means that 30 crores.
Your supplementary is over.
No,
Yeah,
this
any other member can ask.
Same supplementary, sir.
Yeah, but
The
Mahendra
30
Rabsang,
crores
please.
mentioned.
Mahendra Rabsang, please.
May I know from the minister in charge, when he mentioned the word project not viable, means with the tune of, may I ask Honorable Minister, with the tune of investment of 507 crore, whether feasibility report has been prepared before starting this project?
I require notice for that, sir. Whether pre-feasibility report was conducted prior to the making of the project, sir, I'll require notice for that, sir.